Okay, everybody, welcome to Rana's Radar. Today I am here at the F100 Super Nationals. Amazing show. I do love the trucks. So we're going to have a lot of nice interviews and we're going to show you guys some cool pickups as well. I'm sitting with Danny, who runs the show here with your brother?
Yes, two brothers.
Two brothers. And how long have you guys been running the show now?
This is our first show.
First show?
We bought it last year. This is our first show.
But the actual event has been running for many years.
45 years.
45 years, that's what I thought.
45th anniversary.
Okay, so tell us about the F100 Super Nationals.
All right, I'll tell you how we started got involved. Tomorrow is our daddy's birthday.
Okay.
He passed away a number of years ago, and we were older brothers. I'm the oldest, Jeffrey's the youngest, and Steve's in the middle. And we said, we know we're getting older, we'd like to spend some time doing some things together, so we started filming the show about 11 years ago. And so we'd come here and bring parts, just kind of sit under the tent, talk to people. Of course, we get to know people, and then it starts to kind of, and Charlie says he's going to retire, and we didn't want the show to die.
Yes.
So we said, so we got to talk and made an offer, and of course he said, yeah, and I'll stay with you, help you one more year.
Yeah.
So he did, and that's the short of a long story, right?
Wow, well that's amazing, and I know that so many people and so many viewers are going to appreciate it, not just the viewers, but all of the F100 enthusiasts here. They're going to appreciate that you've just grabbed this and stopped it from shutting down.
Yes.
Because recently, as you all know, I was at Shades, which unfortunately is finishing.
Yes.
And there was a lot of disappointment that it is finishing. So you guys have literally saved F100 Super Nationals.
And this is a very family-friendly show. You can bring your children. There's not going to be anything you're done that's not untoward. Like you said, people just kind of fellowship, put the tents up, have a good time, we're laid back. This year
it looks like it. Just looking outside here, great environment. Inside you've got the Civieville Convention Center, great setup, nice and aircon as well. Families do appreciate that.
They do.
So this is where it will be.
That's it. It will be here as long as we know in the future.
Yeah.
Barring, it outgrowing the venue or them tell us we can't come back.
Right.
We've already scheduled for the next 2 years. So.
Okay, wonderful. So it's already scheduled for the next 2 years. Now, what is your plans? What are some of the things you plan to do? There's Craig.
I'll be right back. Hey, she's a whole lot prettier than you are, and I can't talk to you right now. I'm just saying. She might think I know you.
It helps.
It helps. I'll be back.
That's Craig from F100 World, everybody. Check out his page. It's pretty cool.
But what our plans are is to restore this truck. At one time, I have been told, was 1,200 trucks or something.
Okay.
So last year we had about 50 registrations before the show started, and we ended up with 475 trucks. This year we've got 225 registrations, so we're expecting hopefully around 600 trucks. Now again, that's going to depend on the weather and people's, obviously comments on the issue right now. One of our big sponsors couldn't come; they had some truck trouble or something, so that hurts you a little bit. But our plan is to keep it the same, family friendly, and make it expand and grow. And the next thing we're going to do is we're opening it up to all Ford vehicles. So it's open. You can have, there may be Mustangs here, maybe Falcons here.
Oh wow! So next year's show.
No, they're all. It's always been that way.
Okay, it's always been that way.
Always been that way.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is we're thinking about the reason we're doing that is because if we want our next generation to love these old trucks, you got to get them to come. And you figure somebody that's 18 years old, a 96 model truck's older than them.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And some of these older folks here, they're going to not be able to come. They're getting to the point now where they can't travel.
Yeah.
Like I'm part of an A model club, and I want to try to get some A models this year. We may have an A model too.
Okay.
But they don't travel that much because they're older folks. They just don't feel like traveling.
Yes.
So
well, that's a very good approach to take by making it all years and getting the younger generation involved as well and bringing in the Mustangs because there's big followings. And I know that the F100 does have a big following, but you expand that, the show is going to grow so much more.
Yes.
And that's what we want. We want this show to continue. You guys have just picked it up, but it's been going on for 45 years.
Yes.
So in that sense, you've got big plans, and it's pretty exciting plans.
Yes, absolutely. And another thing too is we're doing a lot more social media.
Yep.
We have an Instagram page.
Well, that's how I found out about you guys.
So and you figure the people, I'm a little bit of an older guy, but I mean people are younger. That's the way they communicate.
Yes.
So you have to have some of those things to get out here and let people know. We've got probably I've talked to 20 people today.
Yeah.
That have said this is their first show. So this is the first time they've ever been.
Well, there you go.
Been going on for 45 years. First time they didn't even know it was going on. So.
Yep. Well, that's how I found out through Facebook and through Craig, through F100 World. So I'm glad I'm here now. A little bit of background information for people getting registered. What do they do? Where do they go? How much is it?
Okay. we are here at the convention center in Sevierville.
Yep.
Right. If you will come to if you have a truck that you want to put in the show, come to the back gate. It's $40 to get in. Okay. That gives you 2 passes to get in all weekend with you and a passenger, and puts your truck in the show. That makes you eligible for judging and all. We're open again to any kind of Ford vehicle. So it doesn't matter if it's a Ford truck or if it's a Ford car.
So that's $40 to go inside?
$40 to go out here in the parking
Out here.
lot.
What about inside?
All inside is full already. It's already full. Now, next year, inside spots, I think they're $100 for a vehicle. If you're going to sell something, it's $150.
Oh, nice.
And that puts you inside all weekend, plus it gets your staff in all weekend for free.
So the vendors?
The vendors, yes.
$150,
Yep.
which is not bad at all.
No, bad at all. And the swap meet section, if you have old carts, we've separated them this year because we didn't want people carrying old carts by these nice trucks.
Yep.
So we put them in a separate place, and it's already full. And this is just the first one.
Well, I will be going over and checking out the swap meets. I do that.
Drive through.
Okay, we can drive through.
And it's another thing, and it's only $50, so that puts you about per space.
Yeah.
And if you sell $300,000 of stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
We have a fellow that comes, I think he comes from maybe Pennsylvania or Philadelphia. He sold like $6,000 of stuff last year.
Yeah, so $50 for him would be very cheap just to set up.
Yes. This is probably, and I probably don't want to say the cheapest show in the world, but it's very cost efficient.
Yeah.
I mean, you can bring your family out here, get in all weekend.
Yeah.
And we even sold this year, we done something new. You can register online, you pay through PayPal, and you can buy a 3-day pass for $25, which saves you another $5.
Nice.
So we do everything we can to make it affordable for your family, and it's a family thing for us. Me and my 2 brothers, and 2 of our sons are here. We have 6 sons total.
Nice.
2 of them are here, and the rest of them are working and making money because I'm gonna have to retire one of these days.
Yeah. Well, Danny, it's a lot of exciting things, and I'm super happy that I was able to come in here today. It's my first time, and it looks like the future is very bright for the F100 Super Nationals, and that's so good to hear because we don't want the show to stop. We don't want to have to shut down a show like Shades. So many people were disappointed, and but it's finished because nobody else took over and they were retiring, which they have every right to do. But you know, with good folk like you and your brothers to come in and grab these shows, so when the people are ready to retire, that's what we want to see.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Hey everybody, we are starting our day here at the F100 Super Nationals. Super excited, I love those trucks. The higher they are, the lower they are. I'm absolutely obsessed with those 2 extremes. But before we get there, I'm here with Mike, the flagman. Does amazing, amazing work here. Mike, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you doing today?
Good, good. I mean, that's just amazing work. Let's just start off with yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm Mike York. I'm a flagman, Distress Flags. I started making flags because my doctors told me I couldn't.
Why do they say that?
Because of all my surgeries and stuff that I had going on.
Right. Right. Well, you showed them.
I mainly started making flags to piss them off.
And why would they be so pissed off? I mean, how has it been for you? Because the flags look amazing. You have a good time doing it. And they're not just any flags. I mean, these are very, very unique. Now, what makes them so unique?
All these flags here are not just a board or a pallet. These boards here are individually cut in 13 strips. And after you cut the strips, you burn each strip with a torch.
Right.
And then you knock the burn off with a wire brush, and then you sand it with a piece of sandpaper about 220 grit, and then you paint it. Then you take the torch and you burn it again. Then you take the scraper and scrape the paint off, and then you gotta use sandpaper to fine tune it to get the look that you're looking for.
Now, okay, after explaining that, I kind of get an idea of why the doctors would be saying things if you've had problems and surgeries in the past, because that is a lot of work.
Yeah, I can tell it when I'm out there all day.
Yeah.
I tell it when I come in.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. And it's just, it's very unique. And how do you get your stars?
I use a stencil.
Okay.
You have to get the stencil real tight.
Yeah. That is so cool. It's so unique. And I've noticed on Facebook you do sell it at the different shows. Where else do you sell the flags?
I mainly just do the truck show, the other truck show in May, when the Cartner's put on.
The F100 Grand Nationals?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Blackwell Brothers, wanted me to come here, so I did. And I usually don't set up, but I had a church want me to come. I mainly by word of mouth.
Okay. Okay. Well, the word would spread quickly. Like just look at this one here. American flags, American made by an American. Look, oh, look at that one. Wow.
This is made out of dowels.
What's it made out of?
Dowels. I wanted to challenge myself, see if I could make a flag out of something else. These are round, little round dowels like you buy in the art and craft supplies.
Wow, it looks so good.
I like to challenge myself and do different designs and do different things.
Well, you've done it well. You've done it well. What are your surgeries on your hands? What happened to them?
37 back surgeries and 4 other back surgeries. I've had a posterior tibial surgery where they cut and moved the heel, put screws in it.
Wow.
And a little bit of everything else, too numbers to count.
Sir, you look good. You look good for 36 back surgeries.
I never used a pain pill.
And you never used the paint before?
Pain pill.
Oh,
For my
okay.
surgeries.
No painkillers. They make them tough in the south, right? So why the flags? I mean, obviously it's beautiful, but what got you started in making the flags? Did you used to work with wood before? Or?
I done with wood a long time before. And then I had to make my sister something for her work.
Mm-hmm.
And then plus the doctors made me mad.
Yep.
And I decided just to start making flags.
Yep.
When I started making flags, I didn't know nothing about a flag, but I do now.
I bet
know
you
about
do.
the 13 colonies, the 13 stripes, and all that. And then I'd make the 1776 flag too.
Okay, now as somebody who is not American and hoping to be one day, maybe give us a bit of history. So I'm going to test you now. So tell us, what does the American flag mean? The stars, the stripes, the colonies.
I can't hear good.
Oh, okay. Can you tell me what the American flag means?
To me, it means freedom.
Freedom. And how is that resembled with the colors and the stripes and stars?
I know it in my head, but
Okay.
I can't get it to come out.
Fair enough, in case we get it wrong. Okay. My understanding was always that obviously the stars were the states, the 50 states, 50 stars. What about the stripes? 13 stripes.
13 stripes and 50 stars. And the 13 stripes represent the 13 colonies.
The 13 colonies. See, I did not know that. I knew about the stars, but I did not know about the stripes. Well, I appreciate that. Mike, what have you got there?
I was going to show you my #1 flag.
The #1 flag. Let's see it. Wow. Look at those colors. How long did that take you?
What I do now is I pre-cut.
Okay.
Go out and pre-cut all my 13 strips. Then I burn everything. Then I tape them up and put them in the room. And when I want to do a flag, I just get them off the shelf. I can do 5 to 10 flags a day.
5 to 10 flags a day. Okay. Well, no wonder you'll be in a bit of pain afterwards.
That's a painted.
Right.
That's the full thing. And this right here, this is not no stain. That's burnt. All burnt.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's amazing. Absolutely brilliant. Now, we have to catch you at a show if people are interested in getting one of your flags. But I'm guessing they can reach out to you on Facebook as well. That's how I know you.
I'm at Flagman Mike.
Flagman Mike. And they can reach out on Facebook. And where are you based in?
Knoxville, Tennessee.
Knoxville, Tennessee.
Hall's Crossroads.
There you go. There you go. Well, I appreciate that, sir.
And come out and join the show today and see some beautiful trucks.
It's going to be a good show.
Yes, it is.
Yep, we're so excited about that. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
truck is this?
This is a 1956 F100.
Can you tell me what blue that is? What's the paint color?
It's by PPG Matrix Paint. It's shadow blue.
Shadow blue?
Shadow blue.
Shadow blue. Okay.
It kind of looks purple on one side, the other way out in the sun it looks blue. So
definitely change color. So why don't you come over here to under the hood? Lighting happening. We're going to come back to the interiors, everybody.
Oh, okay,
but
yeah.
this here is absolutely magnificent. You have done this really well, sir. What are we looking at?
This is a 302 Ford racing engine. This is 302 V8, and it does pretty good.
Wow. What a difference the lighting makes, right?
Oh yeah. So afterwards, after I got it, I went back and put all the blue and made it really shine and peak, and then I got a lot of write-up up there above it as far as telling about it. A lot of people put it on the outside. I decided to put mine on the inside.
I love it. It's unique.
Yeah,
it's different.
Made it different.
Wow, that's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, you've got an 89 Mustang 5.0. Beautiful. Wow, sir, you've done this well. Okay, 56 F100. How long have you had it?
I've had it after I got it and done some stuff to it. I guess probably about 4 years now.
4 years, and you've done the engine and stuff yourself?
I didn't really do. I've done some tweaking on it. Another gentleman built it for me.
Yeah.
And he built it, and I got it from him, and
nice.
Just tweaked it on out some more for my benefits, and it turned out good.
It turned out really good. Now, were you looking for an F100?
I was. We'd been coming to shows for years, and I just been looking, and I really found out I wanted. When I saw this one, the guy had it, and he brought it to the show, and I went, "Oh, I got to see if he want to sell that thing." So I got him eventually to sell it to me, and then, like I said, I tweaked it out to what I wanted.
So he was not selling it; you just approached him.
Well, he was thinking about it.
He was thinking about it,
but he hadn't really committed to it. And we finally agreed on the price and went from there.
Well, you did well. You did well.
Done well.
The 56 F100. Where does this take you?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
My dad was big into Fords and the trucks and stuff, and he's passed away now. And I said, well, I'm going to take that legacy and run with it.
Run really well with it because.
And I have some other older cars too. And
you like the classics?
Oh yeah. I clean and detail cars for people and their hot rods and stuff. So everybody comes to my garage, they have a fit.
On that note, let's have a look the inside. If you clean and detail cars for a living, then look at that. There's not a lint in sight, sir.
And I have a friend that does pinstriping, so he's done pinstriping up on the hood and the dash and stuff.
That's pretty cool. That's very cool. The dash. Very comfy seats.
Yeah.
Now, in 56, did they have the bench seats?
No, this come out, actually, I shouldn't say that, but it come out of a Chevrolet pickup truck.
Okay.
94, I believe it was. It's a split, they call it quarter seat here and a quarter over there. So it's a split seat basically.
Sure.
And you can put that up and, but it turned out good in here.
Yeah.
And I love the color for what it made.
But originally they would have had the bench seats?
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah.
Just the bench seats.
Yeah.
Come a long way over the years.
Oh, well, it looks very comfortable, beautiful carpet, and you've got the lighting happening here as well.
Yep, got little switches, I can flip them on and off. And
look at that.
And then the guy that built it, he even says, man, you sell me that truck back, I really like those lights in that thing.
Too late. And what's the wood here in the bed?
It's just oak. It's been coated, of course, but it's oak wood.
Very nice. And I know that this style is very popular when restoring the classic pickups. Because they weren't like this.
Yeah, they were. The fenders have been modified to be a little bit wider than the normal vehicles and stuff. And I added a chrome stripping down through here, which that didn't happen in 56.
No, I wouldn't have imagined it. But look how nice it looks. It really adds to the look, doesn't it? Very nice.
These are Ford Mustang Shelby Cobra wheels.
Yep. Well, sir, I'm going to say this. Don't give yourself a hard time for having the Chevy seats because you've got a Ford engine. You've got Ford wheels.
It's all Ford. Yes,
it's all Ford. There you go. You've done well.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so still a little bit early, which I'm guessing owners are not here yet to uncover and reveal their beautiful trucks. So I'm gonna have to come back inside here later on when they're coming. Now again, F100 Super Nationals, we're here at the Sevierville Convention Center, and it's going to be good. I mean, this is a 3-day event. I'm here nice and early, so I was trying to catch a few of the early birds, which I have. But we're going to go have a walk outside and see what's going on out there, and then come back in here later on. Hi, how's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Good, thank you, sir. 63 F100 wrong bed. This is very cool. What has he got here? Fuel injected. Let's have a look. God, he's done the patina look so well. Very original.
They expanded, they added a different center, and it seems like whenever they want to get rid of a manager or a supervisor, they send them to us, and then we always tell them, you know, you only got about 8 months left of this company. They're like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. They sent me here to straighten this place out. Okay. Yep. They sent the last 40 people here to straighten us out too, and we're still messed up. Yeah. And they're gone. Yeah.
Well, you tell them. They get them people in.
Good.
Oh, okay.
No, I walked past this beautiful F100 here 2 times and I could not keep walking. So I finally found the owners. Beautiful purple. They've got the umbrella matching. They've got the chairs there as well. Absolutely beautiful. Dwayne, how are you today, sir?
All right.
What have you got here?
I've got a 55 Ford F100, and we've owned it 25 years. And I drove it the last 2 years before I retired. I drove it to work, and it's been finished now for around 6 years.
Around 6 years. Now,
and
when you got it 25 years ago, it did not look like this.
No.
What did it look
like?
like?
It was black with a white top, and it had rotten sheet metal on it all over.
Wow.
And I pieced it together over the years just to keep it running, and it's probably been up to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee at least 19 times in that time frame.
Very nice. So you took the whole frame off when you started doing the restorations?
No, I didn't. I took the front end off of it, and I put the engine and transmission in it, and it sat a while. Then I put a different front end. It's got a Chrysler Fifth Avenue front end,
okay,
with torsion bars in it, and the engine came out of an '88 Lincoln town car.
Okay.
With,
you can stay on that side. Now, what was the engine, original engine?
Original engine was a 6-cylinder.
6-cylinder?
Yeah. This was a Bell telephone truck.
Okay.
It still had the green paint on the glove box door inside.
Wow. So what do they do with the?
They went and serviced telephones, did anything that they needed to do.
Yeah.
It would have had a steel bed on it that slanted on the back, and it would have had all stuff to haul the stuff in for the telephone. Had roof racks for ladders and all on it.
So a worker's truck. In 56, this was just worker's truck getting used for labor.
Yeah.
And now we look at it, and this is just made for cruising.
Yeah.
And drawing attention.
We travel in it a lot.
And you travel in it a lot. Now, what engine is this again?
It's a 1988 Lincoln Town car.
Yep.
And it was fuel injected, and I changed it over to a carburetor, and that's about all I've done to it, other than I've got the air running in it, put air conditioning back in the truck, and did that, and just dressed it up a little bit. It's still not dressed like it needs to be.
Now, so how do you know how to do all this?
I'm a mechanic.
Okay, that helps.
I've been one for years. I worked at UPS for 35.5 years as a mechanic.
Wonderful. And that looks amazing. What about the interiors? When did you fix these? Yep. Oh wow!
We put
look at
bucket
that.
seats in from. They were new from Speedway, and had everything reupholstered.
Wow, that looks beautiful. And I love the color you've done in there. It's not exactly gray, but it's got a hint of blue in it.
What, on the interior?
Yes.
Well, it's gray. It's a medium gray.
Right.
And what you see is a reflection of the paint in there.
Is that what it is? Because
Yes.
I can see hints
Yes.
of the purple going in.
Yes.
Wow, looks very nice. Now I am loving the pinstriping here. When did you get that done?
Did that right after it was painted, and 6 months after it was painted. We had it putting it together in the garage, and had him come back and finish and add the red to it.
Mm-hmm. Why purple?
That we were going with orange and Tangelo orange, and we were at a show here, and there were 2,000 cars and trucks there, and they were in a judging area section, all different colors. There was one truck sitting there that had purple on it, and it showed up. And my wife, I said, look out there and tell me what you see. She said, I see that purple truck over all the other ones. And we walked up there.
Exactly.
We changed our mind after we looked at the truck, took pictures of it, changed our mind of what color to use on it.
Orange is very popular with the pickups. I've noticed that as well, the color orange. But now this,
people like the color.
Yep.
And we've done. It's got a lot of custom stuff done to it. And
so this here would be custom. This was not the same as it would have been in 56.
Huh?
This would not have been the same in 56.
No,
the way it's coming.
55. This is
55. Sorry.
This now we added this.
Okay.
That's a cover that locks down.
And what about the fenders?
Fenders are original.
Okay, original 55s. Would they have had mirrors in 55?
Yes.
Okay.
That is the mirrors that they have in 55. Is that right there?
Oh, beautiful. Now, so why the 55 pickup for you?
Well, I found it, and it was in my price range.
Yep.
And I knew I could get it running, and that's what I did.
Oh, it looks good.
And then when we decided, after I retired, we decided to go out and all out and get it done like we wanted it.
Good for you, because it looks absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
And this color is just brilliant. It draws so much attention. It stands out, and that's what you want when you restore these beautiful classics. You need it to stand out so everybody can see. Yeah, let's have the hood down and have a look. Very nice. Very nice. Let's get this in detail. That work is brilliant, isn't it? The pinstriping.
That's Michael Swan in Birmingham, Alabama did that. He is an artist.
Oh, I can see.
And it's on the glove box door.
Yep.
It was under the hood on the panel there. And it's on the hood and on the tonneau cover and the tailgate.
It looks really good. It just complements it really well. And the colors he's chosen as well. Well, that's awesome. I appreciate that, sir. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
How you doing? I've heard people say they do. Yeah, it depends on the old grade. Exactly. Anything, yeah.
I appreciate about the truck shows because it's not always about having the shiny car, the most done-up car, but it's about originality as well.
Yep.
Now, John, you've got an original one here.
Sort of original. This truck was bought new in Columbia, South Carolina, and used. It was a cabin chassis, and they had the service bed put on the back, and they used it up. I know through '05 because that's the last contractor's sticker on the back of it. I've had this since December the 31st, and the guy I got it from was the second owner, had it for 2 years. He even had a copy of the original title with it.
Wow. And what year is it again?
This is a 71.
71.
I have done a few upgrades. I've added Hydroboost brakes, aluminum heads, and Edelbrock ProFlow for fuel injection. Upgraded the alternator, and I upgraded the headlights in it. I've also added a gear vendor's overdrive under it to help with the gas mileage a little bit, since it's got 411 gears out back. I did change the hood out. Mine had a lot of rust in it, and hopefully in the fall of the year, I'm going to be pulling the motor and rebuilding the motor and turning it into a 431 stroker.
Okay, because from what I'm understanding is this truck here is on its way to be restored.
Hot rodded.
Hot rodded, restored, okay?
Yeah.
You're going to be fixing up that engine. Once that happens, the bug's not going to leave you. You're going to just continue on. And
Well, I can tell you I have sold 2 vehicles that I have never traded in. And one was an F650
Nice.
that I put 2,000 miles on in 2 years. And I bought this truck, and this truck was more what I wanted than the F650 was. Basically I wanted a service truck.
Why did you want a service truck?
To carry my tools around for when I go to the junkyards
Well,
to
you
get
can
parts.
do that with any of your trucks.
Well, I was doing it with a 2000 Silverado that I bought new.
Right.
And I just got tired of having everything piled up behind the front seat, and it always looked trashy. Well, you can't take women out in a truck that looks trashy.
No, sir, you cannot. Let's have a look on the inside.
Okay, the seat cover is a design, I can't remember the name, but I've got it on my YouTube channel. Semi-custom seat cover. It's 2-piece, and it is actually one of the nicest ones I've ever picked up. It fit good, it looks good. I've actually washed it. You can cold water wash this and air dry it.
Wow. Now, you mentioned YouTube channel, and I love to support anybody who's out there in the YouTube world because I'm pretty new. I've been doing this now for, I think, 6 months or so. So it's a great community, and you get great support. Love my subscribers, love the viewers. You guys are amazing. What's your YouTube channel?
My YouTube channel is CC_S Garage, and I've been doing it since like June, July.
And what do you do on the channel?
I do film shows and basically working on my vehicles. This truck is just one. I have 6 different Mustangs. I also work on my lawnmowers. Got a little machine shop set up. I just do a little bit of everything.
On lawnmowers, is that you just fixing them, or do you turn them into something else?
I just fix them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I say that because I was at the Redneck Rumble last weekend and I saw some odd looking lawnmowers there. That was with engines and everything. So that's why I had to ask.
Yeah, I like to tinker, so I do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
I mean, and as you can see, these hubcaps I put on here, I got out of the junkyard. They're not even for this year truck.
So that's great. So if somebody is looking at restoring and, you know, finding things and making the most of things that they find, it's a good channel to go in and see where you've been and what you've found and what you can do.
Yes, ma'am. And if you see something and you want more information, just let me know. Like I said, I'm still new and I'm trying to get it up and going.
Okay, well, I appreciate that, John. I will have a link to John's channel as well, CC's Garage, and you can see that in the description. Appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
You have a good day.
You too.
Now everybody, I've told you guys that I do like the F100s, and this here is exactly why I like them. When they get done up like this, they don't look like a work truck anymore. I mean, it's just absolutely beautiful. The way it's down here on the ground. It's just, yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. And to top it off, 5.0 Ford, it's beautiful. Love it. And they've done it so well. They've kept the original rust and just sealed it in. It looks original. So it's a F167. Beautiful.